Hi, welcome. Thanks again for sharing your time with us. Today we want to talk about a very, very important topic, a topic you're all familiar with, and that is climate change. Hence, the big question is, what, if anything, can we do about it to reverse climate change, put a stop to climate change, and if anything, improve and recuperate the atmosphere, basically the oxygen that we breathe? Well, it's simple. Trees act like filters, like lungs. They create the oxygen. They take the carbon monoxide, the pollution, and they transform it into oxygen. So it's very, very simple for all of us out there, right? What we have to do to clean the atmosphere is get to work. In what way? Very simple. Behind me, you can clearly see an example of our proprietary caster. Now, this parcel alone, for example, 1 hectare. 1 hectare is 100 meters by 100 meters of land circumference. In that hectare, we plant basically 1,150 trees. Those 1,150 trees are able to firstly produce roughly 1 barrel of combustible per month. Now, when you put that barrel into your automobile or your other vehicles, whether it be a ship or an aeroplane, the bottom line is you emit a little bit of pollution. Not as much as fossil fuel. In actual fact, it's about 86% less. However, that's not the key. The key is very, very simple. When you do your mathematics and you work out that by burning throughout the year you would produce, let's say, 2,600 liters. So those 2,600 liters, when burning in your vehicle, will emit, for example, 239 kilos of pollution. Now that's a very, very small amount in comparison to fossil fuel. But what's more important is when you take into account that a parcel like this behind me, 1 hectare, cleans on its own, when it's only cultivated with our caster, 21 tons of pollution per year. A normal jungle, a full jungle, cleans basically 42 tons of carbon monoxide pollution per year. Now, we're trying to replicate a forest, but at the same time using a tree that will be beneficial to the planet. It goes back to the original days of Eden in the Bible. But anyway, back to the point. This parcel, this hectare of land, will then clean, when it's on its own, 21 tons. However, when it's farmed with regard to intercropping with either coffee or chocolate or any other vegetable, beans, maize, what have you, we on minimum clean 7 tons. So let's work out the minimum. 7 tons. When you equate that, we pollute during the year on burning of that fuel that we produce 239 kilos. Well, at the same time, during that year, we clean 7 tons of pollution. So hence, we have a credit of 6.7 tons. That's a lot. Now, what can that a lot do? For example, if 1 in every 30 or 33 cars used our proprietary eco-diesel, not biodiesel, because this is different, it's eco-diesel. Now, if you use 1/33 or 1/30th of your tank of fuel, you will basically make your tank of fuel carbon footprint free. So what we aim to do is introduce our eco-diesel as an additive where you, the consumer, can literally take at your own accord, go and purchase 1 liter, 1 gallon, and mix that with whatever regular combustible you buy at whatever favorite gas station you choose to shop at. But at the end of the day, that is fossil fuel, and that fossil fuel pollutes the planet. And that's what's choking all of us here and creating the disasters that we see every day on the news. When there was no rain, now there's rain. Where there was rain, there's no rain. Things are changing in front of our eyes, so it's time to wake up and do something about it. So very simply put, by using our product, eco-diesel additive, you will simply make your tank of fossil fuel carbon neutral free. If you so choose to use more than just 1/33. Well, what you would be doing is really reversing climate change. So if all of us together, if just 3% of the world participated in this program, we alone, that 3% of the planet, will be able to reverse climate change without having to worry about your neighboring countries who disregard and ignore or basically refuse to accept for whatever reason, whether politically or monetary. So, one thing we all know is that maybe you can't corral 100% of the population, but definitely 3% can be. Now that 3% is where we are looking for. We are searching for that 3% of the planet who are the can-do people, who are the will-do people, and are the people who are going to do the change. Make the change happen. We need to work together. So I'm looking, and we're looking, for 3% of the world's population to wake up and smell the coffee, because if you want coffee, well, you better wake up, because maybe tomorrow there's no more coffee. So here we go. Come and join us, and let's change the world. Thank you.